At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning, I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stop pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and die. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs. Make profits. Light up, watching them man make profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits. That TTG money gang. Hey, making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Man, do I have a good one in store for you guys here today. Oh, we've got a good live stream in store for you today. We've got so much to talk about. Tomorrow is the day it all begins. What? What is it that begins? You are about to get. Do not be fooled by the last 2 days in this market. The last 2 days, the markets have been quiet. It's been choppy. The SPY's gone up 3 points. It's come down 3 points. It's gone up 3 points. It's come down 3 points. But there's a whole lot of chaos going on behind the scenes in the background. You got small caps lighting up the board today. SMMT, PHVS, and also, yes, MMTLP, which we're going to talk about. What in God's name happened to MMTLP today? Stock's down 58%. It was at $10 yesterday. It's at $3 today. 58% just today alone. Why? What's happening to that stock? We will explain this to you. We talked to you about this a couple days ago right here on this live stream, exactly what was going on with MMTLP. There's a lot of information floating around the different channels and streams of social media, many of which are completely inaccurate. We shared with you a lot of information about this stock and about the situation there a couple days ago right here on this YouTube channel. If you guys caught it, you saved a ton of money. We're going to recap it. We're going to talk about it, but we also have to plan for tomorrow, because tomorrow you're about to get phase one, ingredient number one to the recipe that is the Santa Claus Rally. I've been telling you guys for the last couple of months that I believe that we would have a Santa Claus Rally this year. Now, that Santa Claus Rally is going to be predicated upon one thing and one thing only, and that is, does inflation give you a second consecutive month of lighter than expected inflation? That's the key. If you get lighter than expected inflation for the month of November, I think you have a Santa Claus Rally that takes you into the end of the year. If the inflation is higher than expected for the month of November, then I think the market was going to crash right back to the downside. We'll go back into the 370s before the year is over. The Grinch will steal Christmas. You're all getting coal in your stockings. So be ready and be prepared for it. Now, you're about to get extreme volatility in this market and extreme opportunity in this market if you know what you're doing and if you have a game plan and if you are prepared for what is about to come. The last 2 days, the market's been very slow. The market's been choppy. Like I said, up, down, up, down, up, down. Markets took a breather. Do not be fooled by that. Do not let that lull you to sleep. I'm here to tell you now today that the market over the next several trading days is about to make massive moves. Now, which direction are those massive moves going to take? That's obviously the question that you guys are all here for. We're going to talk about it. We're going to discuss it. We're going to have game plans. I'll tell you exactly what my plan is going into tomorrow and then going into next week. Tomorrow, you get PPI inflation data. Tuesday, you get CPI inflation data. Wednesday, you get the Fed meeting. Friday, you get quad witching and market rebalancing. It's going to be a wild trading week, and it all starts tomorrow. So you need to, more than any other time throughout this year, you need to be prepared. You've got to have a game plan, because what better way to go into the holidays, to go into the end of the year with massive trading opportunities and therefore potential massive gains and profits. And that is exactly what we're here to talk about today on this live stream. So welcome, folks. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those of you that do not know, TTG is the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that is available to retail traders and investors today. So if you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. We go live here 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, on this YouTube channel, where myself, other TTG Pro trading moderators, and special guests drop golden nuggets and give you free lessons, education, analysis, and trade ideas that can help you become better traders immediately. So take a moment. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. Make sure you never miss out on any one of these live streams. Why should you listen or care about anything it is that we talk about on these live streams? Aside from giving you guys fantastic trading opportunities and analysis and free lessons and education, I did not figure this stuff out on my own. I began my career working at a hedge fund in New York City. It was my first job right out of college. I didn't have to sift through hours of YouTube videos and hours of, tens and tens of different YouTube gurus and gurus and try to determine who knows what they're actually talking about or who is just totally full of crap. I was taught and trained by professionals on Wall Street. Then 2008 happened. That was the Great Recession and the stock market crash, but that's also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, and along with my team of 9 other professional trading moderators and an over 20-person staff, we've helped thousands of traders and investors from all over the world learn to trade and profit consistently. You see, at TTG, we take university-level trading and investing courses and curriculum, and we pair it with premium stock market tools. We do workshops and mentorship for stocks, options, crypto, futures. We also do different styles of trading. We cover day trading, we cover swing trading, and we also do long-term investing in long-term portfolios. But we take that university level curriculum and education and we combine it with some of today's top stock market tools that if you were to go to these companies on your own directly would cost you about $5,000 to $6,000 a year. It's a lot of money for someone that's trying to just get themselves started. We know that, and that's why we have spent years as a company building relationships with companies like Benzinga, Quote Media, Trade Ideas, TradingView, ET&A, all of these different companies so that we could have their products on our platform at no additional cost to you. These are tools that successful traders use that give them access to more information that increases their chances of success so that can make better decisions. You should be using these tools if you want to level the playing field for the professionals that make money trading for a living and those of you that are just starting out, trying to find your way and trying to become consistently profitable and maybe even one day reaching that point of consistent profitability to where you can become a full-time trader like so many of the TTG family members have been able to do. But if successful traders use these tools, you should use them too. You get access to them on our platform and we'll teach you and show you how to use them. You'll also get access to all of the members of True Trading Group. There are over 10,500 members inside of True Trading Group from all over the world. They are the most educated, helpful, supportive, and successful community of traders and investors that you will find. And then, of course, you're going to get all the trade alerts. So myself and the other moderators in TTG, every time we enter or exit a trade, you get a real-time notification when our orders execute. We've been able to maintain a cumulative win rate amongst all of us of just around 80% now going on the last 2 years. So if you guys are new to this YouTube channel, if you're new to the stream, make sure you subscribe, make sure you smash that like button. We've got a fantastic live stream in store for you guys today. And of course, turn on your notifications. I do this 6 days a week. You never want to miss a single one of them because we drop golden nuggets, free lessons, trade analysis on a daily basis. This is it, guys. This is the moment that we have all been waiting for. There has been a massive debate going on amongst every financial news network. Is there a Santa Claus Rally coming, or is the stock market going to crash into the end of the year as everybody's worried about a recession? The answer to that question is upon us. Tomorrow is when it all begins. Tomorrow you get PPI inflation. Tuesday you get CPI inflation. Wednesday you get the Fed meeting. Friday's quad witching. You are about to get dealt an avalanche of economic data. Oh, and then on Thursday, to just top all that off, continuing and initial jobless claims. You're about to get an avalanche, a tsunami, a tornado of economic data that is going to move this market in a huge way. It's not a matter of, is this data going to move the markets? It's just, which direction are we going to go? And it is a binary event. My advice to you is to try to be reactive and not predictive. Don't try to predict what this data is going to be. You have no idea. I have no idea. The analysts on Wall Street that have done this for the last 40 years, they have no idea. You have not had one single CPI inflation data point that has come out perfectly in line with analysts' expectations. It has either been higher or lower than the analysts' expectations. So if people that do this for a living for the last 40 years, if their expectations are wrong, why do you think yours are going to be right? It's a shot in the dark. You're flipping a coin. Don't try to predict what that data is going to be, because the last several times that you have had a CPI inflation data point come out, you've gotten massive follow through for multiple days to follow. And I think you're going to get the exact same scenario this time. If the inflation data comes in above expectations, I think the markets crash into the end of the year. If the inflation expectations are lower, if the inflation number is lower than the expectations, I think you rally right into the end of the year. I don't think you're just going to get one day of upside or downside based on the number. I think the number sets the stage for the next 2 to 3 weeks of trading. You're going to get the direction. One of the hardest things I think that people struggle with is like, okay, they come into a trading day and they say, do I want to be long or do I want to be short? Well, after you get all this inflation data, starts tomorrow, then it's Tuesday, then it's the Fed meeting, you don't have to worry about direction anymore. The direction is going to show its face. Get on the right side of that direction, ride the momentum, ride the wave, flow downstream. Don't try to swim upstream, because that's going to be the easiest way for all of you to make money before this year is over. Go shopping, enjoy yourselves, buy everybody, buy your friends, buy your family, all the holiday gifts that they want and all the holiday gifts that they deserve, and go into the new year with a smile on your face, knowing that in a year when everybody was freaking out and panicking that the world was going to come to an end, when everybody was freaking out because their 401k balances were moving to the downside, you can go into the new year with a smile on your face, knowing that you made money this year, just like the rest of True Trading Group members did, because that is just the facts. You don't have to take my words for it. You guys can hear, I'll just prove it to you. Members of TTG, you guys made money this year. I want you to sound off in chat right now, type the $sign. If you made money this year and you guys are becoming better traders, I want you to type the $sign. Now, every single person that's on this live stream that's not a member of TTG, my advice to you is to try to count how many people are about to type the $sign, because these people are just like you. They're not bots. They're real people with real full-time jobs, with real small accounts, with real little experience, whatever the hurdles are that you think that you are encountering right now, whatever the reasons are that you have given yourself, the excuses that you've given yourself on why you are not going to be able to do this. They've all had the exact same excuses. They've overcome them. They didn't overcome them because I can predict the future. They didn't overcome them because I have some magical crystal ball or that I can read tarot cards of the stock market. They've overcome them because they've received a real professional level of education, similar to what I received when I worked at a hedge fund in New York. They have access to real professional tools that gives them more information that helps them make better decisions. And they are part of a community of over 10,500 traders that genuinely give a damn whether or not each other succeeds or fail. That is why they have been able to overcome the same hurdles and excuses that you have for yourself. And the reason why you have not been able to overcome them is because you are still relying on what people are telling you on Twitter and Reddit. And if there is something that you are going to learn from this live stream here today, it is that you have to stop listening and believing these people on social media that have no education, no experience, and taking their words as gospel. Because when you fall victim to the Kool-Aid and you don't understand what is truly going on behind the scenes, you get hurt. You get left holding a bag, which is exactly what happened to thousands, if not tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people today on MMTLP. And we're going to talk about that today on this live stream. Fortunately for you, my business partner and co-founder of True Trading Group, okay, is the most experienced and qualified person that any of you will ever find to talk to anything about the OTC. Know and understand who you are getting your information, your guidance, and your analysis from. You don't have to get your analysis and guidance from True Trading Group. I don't care if you guys join TTG or not. Make sure whoever you're getting your information from, you know who they are. What is their background? What is their experience? What's their education level? Otherwise, the words that are coming out of their mouth is no different than whatever you're going to think about. If you don't know what you're doing, that person doesn't know what they're doing. It's the blind leading the blind. It's very important to understand where you get your information from. So we're going to discuss that. And then we're going to game plan for tomorrow, and we're going to game plan for next week, because I'm telling you this now, I think some of the biggest trading opportunities of the entire year are about to come front and center tomorrow and next week. You got to have a game plan. React, don't predict. All right. So folks, with that being said, I want to go ahead and I want to kind of start up the live stream here. And I think what we're going to do here first. All right. I think what we're going to do here first is have discussions here about this MMTLP and what exactly happened today, because this stock got absolutely destroyed today. Stock is down 58%. Just this stock was at $10. This stock went all the way to $10 yesterday, and today it is now at $2.90. And let me ask you guys a question. Everybody that's on this live stream right now, how many of you, by typing the number 1, how many of you have seen at some point over the last month a person on Twitter, a person on StockTwits, a person on TikTok, a person on YouTube pushing MMTLP, talking about a massive short squeeze, talking about the stock going to $100? If you have seen somebody talking about that, I want you to type the number 1 in chat right now. Well, there you guys go. You guys can see all these people that have been telling you, yep, here you go. Look at all these number 1s. All of these people talking about MMTLP. I actually read an article where people were saying that they thought that the stock was going to go to $100 a share. $100 a share. They were saying it's the next GameStop, it's the next HKD, $100 a share because of a forced short squeeze. This is the information that's been circulating. If that forced short squeeze was supposed to happen, why is the stock down 58% today? Why? What happened? We'll tell you. Guys, give a big warm Ayo welcome to my business partner and co-founder of True Trading Group. Everybody say what's up to Adam.
What's up, guys? How's it going? How's everyone doing? I don't know why for a split second I was waiting for a reply.
What's up,
been one of those days, I suppose.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do something a little bit different tonight. So first and foremost, if you don't know who I am, that's okay. I'm really no one that important. But what I will tell you is that I do know a lot. I do know a lot about I do know a lot about the OTC market and penny stocks. Why do I know that? Well, because before I founded True Trading Group with Mike, and before this was our primary, occupation, I promoted penny stocks. I promoted penny stocks since I was 23 years old. From 23, till right around, 3-4 years ago. And that's what I did. And I'm very familiar with the space. And, it was one of those things where, and we talked about this ad nauseum on the channel. So if you're new here, I'm kind of skimming over this part because you could literally pick any other live stream. Go watch the Thanksgiving live stream. I give a whole spiel for 30 minutes on this topic, right? With a lot of detail. But essentially what happens is long story short, we promoted penny stocks for a long time. It was not a feel good. It was not a good business to be in long term, and made a decision to pivot out of it. We eventually pivoted out of it completely and went into True Trading Group. And here we are today, right? Just go back and watch other videos where I'm on it. I talk about this a lot more detail, but that's where we're at today. Okay. And, here's what I will tell you. I feel like I just oversimplificated that, huh, Mike? I'm trying to save time. Is what?
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, people get it. You used to promote penny stocks. Now here we are. True Trading Group, and just giving some background into, why the information that you're about to discuss is relevant, and why you actually know what you're talking about, as opposed to a lot of other
Honestly,
people.
just like, this is going to sound pretentious and stupid. Just Google my name.
This is true.
If you Google my name, you will understand why I know what I'm talking about.
Yes, that's true.
All right. I've dealt with the SEC. I've dealt with, all sorts of things. Okay. I've been in the space a long time, and it really, it takes one to know one. I guess that's the right way to say it, perhaps, is that it takes one to know one.
Yeah.
And I have seen things like MMTLP play out since I've been 23 years old. And it's crazy because it's never the same thing. I'm sorry, it's always the same thing with a different ticker attached to it.
Yep.
It's never anything different. Never anything different. Right? What I want to do is I want to explain to you guys real quick so you understand how a pump and dump works. And in order to do this, oh, this is great. Hang on. Where is it? Perfect. In order to do this, I am going to bring up my screen for a second, and I'm going to walk you through the two main ways in which a pump and dump works. Okay? All right, on my screen, you're seeing an application called Lucid Chart. I absolutely love this thing. So let's get into it. So the way a pump and dump works is as follows. There's a couple ways. The first way is you have essentially here, these people will represent investors. All right. Investors, and the type of investors I'm talking about here are not retail investors. I am talking about, and I wouldn't even consider them institutional investors. What they are, they're groups of people or single people. What they'll do is they will call up OTC companies, right? They go to otcmarkets.com. They look at all the companies that are having trouble paying their bills, paying their, their filing fees, all of that stuff. And what they will do is they will call up these companies, or they have somebody call up these companies, and they say, hey, we see that you couldn't pay your filing last month. We see that you needed money for this or for that. We'll go ahead and we'll give you the money, right? And you don't need to be licensed to do this. It's 100% legal, so that you don't need to be licensed. You don't need to be approved by FINRA or the SEC to do this. And you call them up and you say, I'm going to give you the $50,000. Mike, they said you look bored as AF.
I don't know why. I'm just sitting here.
All right. So what they do is they call up the companies and they say, hey, we know that you need this money. Let's say the number is $50,000. We're going to give you $50,000. Okay. The company at that point can say, okay, we'll take that money, but what are your terms? So what they are doing is they know these companies don't have any money to pay them back. So instead of getting money to get paid back, what these people are doing is they're saying, I'm going to give you $50,000, but if you default on this money, then I am going to want 10 times what I paid you in stock, right? Free trading stock at par, most of the time at what is referred to as par value, okay? Par value in most cases, depending on the company, is usually at a penny, but sometimes it's at 0.001, and I've seen it as low as 0.0001, right?
It's so basically free.
Right. It really depends on the company. For MMTLP, I believe the par value. Oh, damn it! Market Watch. 0.001, so less than a penny. Right, less than a penny. 0.001 is the par value of MMTLP. So, yeah. So that's what that is. So and that's where they issued stock at that price point at par value. Okay. I'm not sure if all of their stock was given out at that par value or exchanged at that par value, but a lot of it was. So now you have individual people like you and me that give these companies money that are able to then get back stock, right? So what happens is and these deals are completely set up and egregious. So what happens is that, forget MMTLP for a second, just in general, they know that they can't they know they can't pay back the 50 grand. So what happens is, and how do they know this? Because they don't have any money to pay a $10,000 filing. They sure as heck aren't going to be able to pay back 50 grand. So what ends up happening is that they say they want to insure this though. Okay. So what they do is they say, okay, we'll give you the 50 grand, but in 6 months you have to pay us back 130%, 149%, something completely usurious. All right. And these companies agree to it because they're desperate and they need the cash. And when they can't deliver on paying that back, they default, and that's when the stock is issued. But these investors know that they want the company to default. And again, I'm not saying this is MMTLP. I'm saying that this is how, in general, a pump and dump works. Okay? So then what these guys do is once they give the money to the company, they give money, company then defaults, gives free trading stock. That is exactly how this works. Then the investor has a bunch of free trading stock now, okay? So now what? Okay, now what? Well, let's talk about this for a second. The free trading stock that they have, these investors are legally not allowed to go out and promote the stock themselves. They are legally not allowed to go out and promote the stocks themselves. So what do? These investors will take their own money and they will do one of two things. They will either A, do another note. This is also referred to as a convertible debenture. A convertible debenture or a PIPE is what this is referred to. Okay? So what they will do is they will either do another PIPE or another convertible debenture back to the company, but this money to be used for IR or marketing, right? In other words, this is the second tranche of money is used to promote the stock because they cannot legally. That's the pump. They cannot legally promote it. They have to either send an additional amount of money back to the company to be used for IR or marketing, or if one of these investors has a side, and again, this is how this is legal. Why is this legal? I have no idea. You would think you would think that it would, at some point, the SEC would kind of do away with this, but unfortunately, you really just need to disclaim it. As long as you are disclaiming these things, what I am explaining to you right now is 1,000% legal. It's everyone's required to have what is referred to as a 17B. That's 17B as in boy disclosure. Okay, so a lot of times they don't though, but they should. All right, that's supposed to be the law. Now, if they don't want to give the money to the company, because a lot of times what happens is you can't give the money to the company and tell them you have to do this for marketing, you have to do this for IR, because the company isn't legally bound to use that money the way the investor sees fit. They don't legally have to do that. So sometimes once the companies get a little bit of money, they can tell the investors to go screw, and then there's no pump because there was no money spent on it. So then so the investors typically have a good relationship with the company if they trust them enough to send the company back. So anytime you see an issuer or a public company paying for stock promotion, it's usually because they have an understanding with whoever gave them the money.
Because whoever's giving them the money, the company knows if I don't spend any of this on marketing, then these investors will stop giving the company money. And those investors that are giving the company money is the company's, that's their bloodline. And as long as those investors give the company money, the company gives the investors shares, and they will continue to spend money on marketing so that the company will continue to get money and the investors continue to get shares.
Over and over and over again until nobody is left to purchase. Okay. Now, the other way they go about it and doing it with their money is they take the money and they take this money and so let's say these investors have a company that they're using, right? We'll call this Scam Money Inc. Okay. That's what they're using to invest into the company. But these investors could also have another company, again, totally legal. And this company can be called.
And just so you know, Adam, I don't know if you can zoom in or not. It's really hard for people to read what's on your screen.
Oh, how about that? Is that better?
That's better, yes.
Okay. So I almost Kanye'd this whole thing. You saw that?
No, I didn't.
Right. So these investors can also have another company, and let's say this company is called Scam Marketing Inc. So what happens is that these investors own or can own two different companies, two entities. One entity invests into the company and gets the stock. The other side of it is a marketing company. Now, why do they have a marketing company or some other, advertising company in their name? It exists as a pass-through. So what they do is they will send money to this company, and then this company will send that money over to promoters. So it's either coming from the actual payers or it's coming from right here, from these, from the companies that are associated with the actual investors themselves. This is one of the main ways that you see that you see this all happen, right? Of how this is structured. Okay. The promoters are supposed to disclaim. But a lot of times they don't. I got to turn the comments off because I'm getting sidetracked with the comments. I'm sorry about that, guys. Joe and Brett, maybe you guys can do a little bit better job of controlling some of the people in there. All right. So that is the primary way to go about it. Now, these promoters, what they do, I'm sure you all have seen it. There are free penny stock newsletters where you sign up and you get, these hyped newsletters into your inbox. They also send out money to different YouTube channels, right? I'm not going to go ahead and pull those up here because I don't want to give those people, free exposure. But a lot of times that is what happens. And a lot of times they don't disclose. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. All right. They go on Twitter, they go on social media, they do text message marketing, they do all sorts of stuff. Their job is to make it look as organic as possible so that it catches. The phrase is catches. They want it to catch on their, on its own, right? Think of the movie Inception, right? You can't just throw an idea in someone's head. You have to place it there and make them think it was theirs. And that is really the job of any great promoter. Okay, it's all a game of manipulation.
Make it go viral.
Make it go viral. That's the name of the game, right? The other way, so this is the primary way that this is done. Okay, now the second way this is done is a lot less organized and sophisticated. It's also what I will call the poor person's stock promotion. All right, or the poor person's pump and dump. What they do is you get a group of people in a Discord or Reddit board or Twitter or whatever, group of people, okay? And what they do is they identify low float, highly shorted stocks, okay? Mike, do me a favor, pull up MMTLP for a sec.
It's
up here. Let me take this off my screen. Let me move this. Go ahead and show me volume for 6 months. Can you do that?
Yep, you're looking at it.
Okay, the bottom, right? It's hard for me to see it on my end, right?
Yeah, I'll make it bigger.
All right, so let's look at volume for 6 months here. You see how, and I get it. You guys can argue the fact that there were different events taking place. There was whatever. I would, Mike, what's the, I mean, I don't know if you can see it on here, but Mike, essentially and maybe you can prove this better than I can.
Average volume on this thing before this massive promotion is about 500,000 shares.
Okay, a day, right?
But 500,000 shares at $1.50, not at $10.
Correct. So what happens is that a lot of these companies, a lot of times what people will do is they will get together in social media groups and they will slowly over a 6-month period begin to acquire shares in these companies quietly. They don't want to raise the volume above a certain amount to trigger any scanners or screeners. They don't want to get the word out there. They are simply trying to acquire within their group as much stock as they can. This is referred to as front running. All right. If you've ever heard that phrase before, that is referred to as front running a stock. It has to happen over a long period of time, because if it happened really quickly all at once, it wouldn't work. You have to do it slow and meticulously over a period of time so that you don't alert anybody that this is happening, because anyone that knows anything about low float, crap, pink sheet penny stocks knows that if you look to the left and you see, a giant spike and then it dies and then then all of a sudden you see it, it's a front loaded stock. You're going to get crapped on. Right? So you can, it's plain as day on this chart. You can see it. So look, and then those people then they go ahead, they front load it. Then all of a sudden what happens is that they all try and coordinate, like, all right, we're only going to sell on this date, this much, whatever. We got to keep it going. We have to organize it. They keep going. And then the pump begins. Everyone on social media starts talking about it. It gets mentioned into other groups and chat rooms. There's a groundswell that happens. There's a narrative that takes place. All of this stuff is happening, and I'm looking online, and a lot of the same narrative is taking, like, it's easy to make MMTLP a meme stock or to associate it with AMC because it's a narrative everyone is familiar with. Short squeeze is coming, the shorts.
You get the shorts.
Right. It's an easy narrative. Okay. Look, you believe what you want to believe. I'm just telling you what I know to be my experience. I have, for those that don't know me, I have started 3 8-figure businesses, and I have done over $100 million in revenue within those businesses cumulatively. All right. I've done a lot. I've seen a lot. I'm nobody special, and I don't know everything, but this is a topic I happen to know a lot about because I lived it. So then what happens is that they start to promote it, and then they will start to sell on everyone that they're telling to buy it. Okay. Now the goal is the same. The goal is to get as much cheap stock as you can and sell it at a higher price, hence pump and dump, right? You can't look at this chart and look at the volume, and I mean it's I mean, Mike, I know you'll explain it as well, but like, it is plain as day what is taking place here.
100%.
This has nothing to do. I mean, yeah, are there shorts involved? Maybe. Yeah, every stock has shorts involved, but not what is being talked about like that.
I will say this. When I started seeing people on social media over the last couple of days, and I started to see articles that were being published where people are talking about, oh, there's 80 to 100 million shares short. Can you guys do math? Just literally just do math for 1 second. If there's 100 million shares short, can you go and add up the volume over the last 2 months? Because we can do it together. We can do it together. So over the last 2 months, your biggest, aside from today, your biggest volume day is 6 million shares. Okay. Then all these days, 600,000 shares, 600,000 shares, 700,000 shares, 700,000 shares. Do you realize in order for this stock to have 100 million shares short, that basically you're saying that every single share that was traded in this stock over the last 2 months was shorted? It's not possible. It's not realistic. And I'm looking at these articles and I'm watching people say 80 to 100 million shares short, 80 to 100 million shares short. How? Do you understand how short selling works? Clearly, the people saying this do not. You can't short shares that were not actually that were not traded. In order to short a stock, you are actually selling shares that you do not own. But when you sell those shares, there has to be volume is created, because that means you shorted them to somebody. You sold them to somebody. I don't even know if the stock traded 100 million shares in the last month and a half. So it's not possible for the stock to have 100 million shares short. That's first and foremost.
I'll interject here real quick. So this is what you're told all the time. This is what you're told all the time as a stock promoter. You are literally told it's the short selling, not us.
It's always the short
selling, not
it's always the
shorts. It's never the client. It's never the person that front loaded. It's never a person on your list. It's never an investor you know. Those people are always screaming from the rooftops that it's a short.
And here's the other part of this. It is extremely difficult for a retail trader to short a penny stock.
It's not possible. It's not possible.
Well, there are certain like specialty brokerage firms that you could short them.
Yeah, but
it's very difficult.
It's so few and far. Nobody on this live stream is able to short an OTC.
Correct, but it's not impossible. To say that would be incorrect. It's very, very, very difficult for a retail trader to short it. Now, who can short it? Market makers. Now let's do the math again. If there's 100 million shares short, which is what people on social media are telling you, do the math on the exposure on that short position. Now, when the stock is at, let's say, $10, let's say $9, stock's at $9. If 100 million shares are short, you mean to tell me that there's a $900 million short exposure on an OTC penny stock? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Not possible. There's not a risk desk in the world that would allow that large of a short position exposed in an OTC penny stock. Now, one of our pro trading moderators in True Trading Group, who's now a professional moderator at TTG, used to be a market maker. He will tell you that there's not a trade desk in the world that would carry $900 million short exposure, because the margin that you need to carry that position short and the risk associated with that position short is in the billions. There's not a desk in the world that would carry risk in the billions.
FTX would do it.
Yeah, there's not a desk in the world that would carry a short risk in the billions. Now, on the NASDAQ, on the New York Stock Exchange, yes, that's what happened to GameStop. That's why Melvin Capital went out of business. But that will never be the case in an OTC penny stock. So right there, when someone tells you, oh, there's 100 million shares short, A, where are you getting that information from? Nowhere. It's completely made up. It's not true. The math doesn't make sense. It's barely even traded that many shares, if it's traded that many shares at all, prior to the last 3 days where you had a big volume increase. And there's not a trade desk in the world that would carry billions of dollars of risk exposure short in OTC penny stock. Nobody would do that. Nobody, not a trade desk in the world would do that. So there's your problem right there. Then here comes your second problem. And this is when we came on our live stream 2 days ago. We did a live stream 2 days ago. And Adam and I told you this stock is going back to $3. We told you this is a pump and dump. We told you that everyone's talking about now. Now I'm seeing articles, people saying the stock's going to $100. The stock's going to $100. Who are these people and why are they telling you this piece of information? Have any of you thought about that before you're listening to what these people are telling you? Right? Where are they getting this info? Why do you think it's going to $100? Why? Because FINRA approved some corporate action to where every single shareholder of MMTLP is going to get 1 share of Next Bridge hydrocarbon? You think that that means that every single short position that's on the stock is going to have to be forced to cover and there's 100 million shares short? That's the problem. There's not 100 million shares short. This is a stock promotion. There are people that are paying for the stock to be promoted. The only reason why somebody pays for a stock to be promoted is so that they can sell shares at a higher price.
Right.
And what ends up happening is innocent people. Now, listen, there's people out there that are experienced traders that trade the crap out of these things and make a ridiculous amount of money doing it, as you can. I'm not saying to not trade these. There's tremendous opportunity trading these. But the vast majority of people get hurt in these because they drink the Kool-Aid. They believe the people on social media that the stock's going to $100 and they never sell and they lose 90% of their money. And it really, really is frustrating to see that many people lose that much money because they're being scammed, they're being taken advantage of, they're being lied to. And I've had enough of it. Adam and I came on this live stream 2 days ago and we told you that this was going to happen. We actually have a video clip from our live stream our live stream was actually done on 3 days ago. This was Monday night's live stream.
Before we show that clip, I want to share a quick story here about this. So a couple of years ago, we were, not a couple, but back in 2015, we were promoting a stock, and this stock was supposed to have some deal with some major big box retailers. Okay. The day that the big announcement comes out for a big box retailer, the stock trades millions of dollars. OTC stock trades millions of dollars in I don't know, Mike, what was it? Like 15 minutes or something? It was crazy, right?
Yeah.
And what ends up happening is the stock goes from 50 cents all the way up to 80 cents, and then it can't break $1. It can't break $1. Everyone's saying, oh, shorts. Stock goes all the way back down to 30 cents. Everyone gets crushed, right? Later that night, I go to dinner. I meet with the investors and the company and the people that got involved in the deal, and I'm pissed. And I'm telling them, I'm saying, what happened? How can this be the short? How could this do this? You guys, we had all this, this was supposed to be the big day, whatever. I'll never forget this as long as I live, right? You get a couple defining moments that let you know that I knew that I needed to get out of that industry before this, but you keep getting reminded along the way. And I'll never forget this. I'm not a big dude in real life. I'm 5'7" and not that, I'm not jacked or anything. I'm like chubby Jewish guy. But this guy was 6'2", yoked. Okay. Older guy. I was outside. I was bitching the whole dinner. I was saying that I was going to quit. I'm not going to, participate in this. The guy grabs me, pins me against a valet stand at the restaurant, and says, "We paid you X amount of money. If I want to rip the head of your list off and shit down its throat, I paid for that." I will never forget that as long as I live. I will never forget that as long as I live. I stopped working with the company. I eventually, you know, I stopped. Right? But I got my answer. I got my answer that night.
Yeah,
right?
It wasn't shorts.
Huh?
It wasn't
right.
shorts.
It wasn't the shorts. It wasn't the shorts. I got my answer that night. These are the type of people that are on the other side of this. And you know, the craziest part is that person is the CEO of a public company today.
Yep.
These are the people that you have in positions of power inside these small, inside these smaller, companies. That person's the CEO of a penny stock today.
Yep. So guys, when we tell you these things, we are speaking from experience, and we are doing so because I don't want to see anybody get hurt. And when you fall victim and you drink the Kool-Aid from these people, this is what happens. Okay. Today was supposed to be the big day, right? It's all shareholders as of December 8th are going to get one free share of Next Bridge hydrocarbon. So all the articles on social media were telling you that there's going to be a flood of buying on December 8th so everybody can secure their free share. What happened? Stock's down 58%. Where's all the buying? Now,
you guys really think that this is all naked shorts?
Yeah, is that what you got? You really think that this is short selling?
Oh, people are selling out before the company transitions into a new ticker.
And now it's December 12th. This is what the articles that I read say, is that all the shorts, they're going to be margin called. They're going to be forced to cover by December 12th. So there's going to be a massive short squeeze. The stock's going to go to $100 by December 12th. December 12th is Monday. The stock's at $3. It was at $10 2 days ago. Now it's at $3. Do you still think that the people that you were getting this information from, do you still think they have accurate information and they have your best interests at heart? The answer is no. And the sooner that you realize that, and the sooner you realize that this is a game,
you all are being used as pawns, man. Like, I don't know how else to tell you. I know that that's maybe not, you do not have any proof that insiders are selling, do you? Yeah, go read a Form 4.
Ask him if he has proof that it's all short sellers.
Yeah, show me. I mean, no, but I don't even need to see it's proof that it's all short sellers.
I know it's not short sellers.
I mean, look, you may not want to hear it, and you may think that I'm some sort of paid shill from, some hedge fund. That's fine. I'm a college dropout.
That's fund. Just Adam. That's just me. I'm on the.
I'm just saying, hedge funds don't want anything to do with me. I mean, and I really don't care for them either. Or is that just what a shill from a hedge fund would say? No, look, you don't want to hear it, but it's the God's honest truth, man. It's the God's honest truth. You all are literally their wet dream. You make their job. With the rise of meme stock mania and this whole theory on like shorts, the fact that you guys are now buying and holding and not flipping out of these things for quick cash, bro, you're their wet dream.
Trade this stuff, guys. Do not invest. Get in, get out, take your money, and run. Otherwise, this is exactly how every single one of these ends. Do not fall victim. Do not believe it. Do not drink the Kool-Aid, because it just is not the case. So listen, we talked about this Monday night. Okay, today's Thursday. We talked about this on Monday night's live stream. We got 2 quick little video clips from Monday night's live stream where we talked about this. We actually told you on Monday that this stock was going back to $3. Now, we caught a lot of heat over this. Everyone's like, oh, idiots. How much are they paying you to say that? Who's they? The shorts? The shorts are going to tell True Trading Group with their 99,000 YouTube subscribers, here, guys, here's $500,000. Go out there and tell everybody that the stock's going to go to $3. Help us out. That's not how the real world works, guys. We come on these live streams and we give you this information because I genuinely don't want to see any retail traders get hurt.
It is the entire reason. It is the entire reason we exited that industry. It is the entire reason we exited that industry.
So let's go.
Right.
You know what? Let's go ahead and just play the video clips. We got 2 quick video clips, guys, from Monday night's live stream where we actually talked about MMTLP.
All right. I know a lot about that space, and I know who the players are, and I know the companies that things are involved. And I know for a fact that there is a paid stock promotion taking place on MMAT and MMTLP. Now, does that mean that you cannot trade something that's being promoted? No, you probably could. But the problem is that if the promoter is doing their job right, they're not going to tell you that your job is to trade that stock. They're going to tell you that your job is to drink the Kool-Aid and believe everything all around the hype.
So there's your first clip where Adam is explaining to you guys where he told you he knows for a fact that there is a paid stock promotion on MMTLP. Now, why do people pay for a stock promotion? So that they can sell shares at a higher price. That's why people pay for stock promotion. So there's the first video clip where Adam told you on Monday, this is a paid stock promotion, guys. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Now we talk a little bit more in depth. Let's continue to roll that.
Look at the volume on this. You guys want to guess where this stock promotion started? Does anyone want to guess? Let's play a game. Can somebody talk about? Yeah. Okay. Let's look at where the stock promotion started. Do you guys want to see where people started selling? Mike, can you go ahead and show them that also? Okay, guys, this is what you call a pump and dump.
This will be back to $3.
Yeah.
Shortly.
So, could you have bought at the start of the promotion and sold it at different parts that were higher? Yeah, maybe. But if the promoter and the company and all these articles are doing their job properly, you're not going to sell it because you think this shit's going to $20.
Long story short, trade it. Don't invest in it.
Yeah. I am speaking from experience. All right. I have nothing against this company. I don't even know what they do, nor do I care. I just know that I know for a fact that this one is being promoted, that there is money being spent to promote this so other people can sell stock. It's as simple as that.
It doesn't get any more clear than that. That was Monday. Stock was still at $8 when that happened. I mean, that's from Monday night's live stream. You heard me say in that video clip, the stock's going back to $3 very soon. It's at $2.91 right now. I'm not trying to sit here and be like, oh, hey, I called this stock move. We're trying to make you guys realize and understand and just get educated on this stuff, on what's going on and what's happening and why stocks do what they do, and really think about who you get your information from and who you listen to, because these people do not have your best interest in mind. We carry the weight of the world on our shoulders at True Trading Group to make sure that we keep our members, all 10,500 of them, out of harm's way. Stop them from making bad decisions that can stop them from losing money, and find high probability trade opportunities in this market, whether it's wherever it is, wherever part of the market that can help them make money. That's our job. My job is not to, push this person on social media or to get paid by some make-believe hedge fund that's run by a leprechaun riding a unicorn that's going to pay me to tell you a stock's going down because they're terrified of this massive short position they're going to get squeezed out of. That's not why we do this. We do this to level the playing field for people just like you, for people that don't have access to all of this information, but are the ones that keep getting taken advantage of because of it. Newsflash, you with a Robinhood account and a Twitter account are not at the same level playing field as the trader sitting on the desk at Citigroup. You're not. You don't have access to the same information that they do. You don't understand the inner workings of the stock market like they do. We created True Trading Group to change that. And we come on live streams like this, and I've done it many times. It's not just MMTLP. We're not picking on MMTLP. Many, many times in the past, on these live streams, we have come on and we've said all of the things that nobody wanted to hear. And that is, nope, the stock's not going to go to 500. Nope, the short's already covered. Nope. And people don't want to hear it. And we get
all sorts of stuff. I mean, look, the bottom line is that, everyone's go-to argument for us is like, oh, well, you guys used to be stock promoters and you got, people will say things like, oh, you went ahead and you got sued and prosecuted by the SEC. None of that is true, right? Like, we see those comments all the time. None of that is true. We got bad legal advice from an attorney who, for all we know, is probably dead at this point.
Yeah.
Because he cannot be found. And unfortunately, we had to pay consequences for bad legal advice. And that consequence was an administrative proceeding. And this had nothing to do with True Trading Group. This was years and years and years before. But there was no litigation. There was no ban. There was no bar. There was no court case. There was nothing. It was one statement and a fine. And I get really upset when people say that the fine was $700,000.
I wish it was $700,000.
Because that hurts me. It was $1.25 million, you dickhead.
Yes, that was the fine.
It was $1.25 million, not $700,000.
And
Don't insult me like that.
And we paid it.
And guess what? No bar, no ban. There was, because you know why? Because there was no scam. There was no scheme. No one was deceived. No one got hurt. We literally received bad legal advice. And for those that have never heard this from us before, literally just Google my name. Mike and I did a 2-hour video and statement. What was it? Last October?
Oh man. Yeah, it was over about a year ago. Yes.
All right. So here, everyone.
I don't remember exactly.
I have the link. Here, I just posted it in chat. I just called it The Statement. We are as transparent as it gets. In 2014, I made the decision to get out of the penny stock business. It's not a nice business. 4 years later, I completely transitioned out and have been focusing on True Trading Group with Mike the entire time. And that's it. So, yeah. My opinion, I've seen this movie before. It doesn't end well. And I get asked all the time. Why did you get out of the penny stock business, right? Well, I'll tell you guys real quick why I got out of that business. It was 2000, I don't know, whatever it was, 2012, 2013, 2014. And at this time, we had sent out, those crap daily penny stock newsletters, didn't really know any better. And I got a message from someone on Facebook, and they said, "What do I do? I just blew my account. I needed that money for this. I have a family. What do I do? What do I do?" And I'll tell you what, that moment, that newsletter that that I had, people on it became more than an email address to me. It meant something. And it fundamentally changed my understanding of what I was doing. And from that moment, I made a plan to exit that space and do something different. True Trading Group was always that something different. To utilize everything that we knew, every which way people would get hurt or taken advantage of, and give them an edge with education, with tools, and with stuff like this. Inside of True Trading Group, I have done long workshops on how to identify promotions, how to play the pump, what to look for, everything, because I want them to stay ahead of the ball, to stay ahead of the curve. I would love it if they would not, look, I do not believe that anything good comes out of the OTC market. Once in a blue moon. We do not trade OTC stocks inside of True Trading Group. All right? For a reason. So that is what Mike and I have set out to achieve. We want to disrupt this industry. I feel like we're doing it. And by coming on here and telling you guys and kind of peeling back the curtain and giving you guys a look behind the scenes of what actually happens, I'm speaking my truth. I'm telling you what I have experienced. And there's people that, look, I'm not saying it's impossible to make money on the OTC. You can make money. And look, there's a lot of people that made money with MMTLP. But there's far more people that got hurt. That's it. Because everyone's telling you to buy for some crazy monumental event that's never going to come, because it's not the shorts. But was it possible to make money on MMTLP? Of course it was.
Of course. Listen, guys, the stock went from $1.50 to $12. I mean, there's a ton of money to be made during that move. We're not saying, hey, all traders just stay away from these things. It's just, if you're going to trade them, just make sure you know what you're doing. There's a lot of very good traders that will trade these things, but they know to trade them. That's the key word there. It's trade them. But there's way more people, innocent people, that don't know any better, that can't afford to lose the money that they are putting in because somebody on social media tells them, buy this stock at $7. Oh, it went down to $6, buy more. Went to $5, buy more, because it's going to go to $100. And those people don't know the game. They don't know to trade it. They just buy it. They hope, they hold, they pray. They can't afford to lose that money. But those are the people that lose 95% on their position. And those are the people that then have to deal with the consequences of those actions. And they are taken advantage of by people that know that they are taking advantage of these people. Yeah. That's the worst part. That these people are fully aware that they're going to jam millions of shares down retail investors' throats.
We've been in rooms with people where they have literally done nothing but make fun of you all.
Yeah. Actually,
where they are literally saying there, like, oh, ha ha ha, we're gonna shove it down their throat. Like literally what Mike is saying. We've been in rooms where other people have literally said that about you guys.
So again, folks, this live stream comes to you from a place of care. We're not trying to poop on MMTLP. This isn't even about one stock. It's about the market in general. And it's about being aware of these things so that you can keep yourself out of potentially dangerous situations and to help you make better decisions. But listen, you heard on the video, the clip we just played, Adam told you flat out, people are paying for this stock to be promoted. It's a pump and dump. And then you heard me tell you the stock going back to $3. The stock in 3 days, it went to $3. It's not, we're telling you these things.
Somebody said, what will we say if it squeezes?
I will say, get out. I will say, sell it if it squeezes. SK, if it squeezes, if a month from now the stock's back at 12, I will tell you to sell it.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it's not a pump and dump if it goes back to 12. It's rinse, wash, and repeat, my friend.
It's people like that's it's not about, I'm not making a prediction on the price of the stock. I'm not sitting here telling you, I think the stock is going to do this. I'm this amazing trader. What I'm telling you is when you find these situations, take your money and run. What are you going to say if it squeezes? I'll quit.
No, I mean, look, shut up, dude.
It's just ridiculous. We're trying to give you guys this information, but you still just have people that are just, it is what it is. Guys, if it does squeeze, I hope it does. Because I'm sure there's many people on this live stream right now that are currently own shares from 100% higher than where the stock is. I guarantee you there's people on this live stream that own this stock at $5, $6, $7, $8, $9.
So you think you're 100% right? 100% right that this is an active promotion and pump? Yeah, I do. I know that I'm 100% right.
Again.
You think you are God. All right, he's done. He lost the argument.
Just get him out of here. Just get him out. This people those are the people that are going to lose endless amounts of money because they're not listening. They're so stubborn and thick-headed that they're not listening to the words that I'm saying. Yeah. I'm not on here telling you, making a prediction on the stock. I'm telling you that this is a pump and dump, and be aware of the pump and dump and understand that the people that are giving you this information do not have your best interest at heart. It is not because they want you to make boatloads of money.
Yep. Anyways, I'd love to see how many new people are on here to see who we just spoke to. Go ahead, Mike.
Guys, if you're not a member of TTG, just type the letters TTG. Type the letters TTG if you're on this live stream right now and you're not a member of True Trading Group. Just type TTG. I just want to see how we have about 1,200 people on the live stream. I just want to see who here that's not a member.
All right.
Honda Game, DTNTC, Kevin, Sean, David Yang, Jacob, Ryan, Jamie,
welcome
Jason,
back.
Timothy, Escopian, Jasper, Silver Eagle, Fred, the Mig, Ryan, Coconero, Animal Lord,
Nurse John.
Yeah, Sky Junkie, that's true. Cameron, Christian, Jonathan Wilson, welcome back. Daniel Morales goes, give me a quick rundown. I just got here. Daniel, I'm sorry. We've been on here for an hour and 20 minutes. I'm not going to repeat it, bro. Long story short, all we said was MMTLP is a pump and dump. It's a paid promotion. We talked about it a couple days ago. A couple days ago, we said the stock was going to probably go back down to $3. We tried to warn people, and we're just coming on to educate people on pump and dumps. so that people don't get hurt in these things in the future. That's all. Yeah, that's really what this is. Adam and I have a lot of experience in this area. And,
Brian Anderson says, it's not MMTLP we should be talking about. Nextbridge is already telling everyone they are going to need to borrow money. Yeah. It's crazy, bro.
Oh, man. So
Anyways.
Anyway. So, I hope you guys found that useful and helpful. Like I said, guys, our goal here is not to, our goal here is
Look,
literally
our goal is very simple on these live streams. Let me shoot you straight, okay? Our goal is to provide real information that can help you become more aware, more empowered to become a better trader, and to sell you a membership to True Trading Group. That is our goal on these live streams. We have never made any hidden qualms about that. It is what it is. That is our goal, okay? These edumercials have helped a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
10,000. A lot of people. We have over 10,500 members on every single continent of this planet. Literally.
We have members all over the world. Literally. Every continent is represented in the TTG family. It's amazing. This
is how we disrupt this industry and make it better.
Yep. Changed my life for sure. Market Ninja, my man. Exactly.
So, Mike, tell them about the sale tonight, and then you got to get into your weekly.
Guys, we're just getting started. I know. I mean, we talked a lot there about the pump and dump stuff, but I feel like it was necessary. It's helpful and useful information that can really be beneficial for you guys in the future. We still have a lot to go over because tomorrow is the beginning of the inflation data. You're going to get inflation data tomorrow. That's going to help us answer the question, is it a Santa Claus rally or is it a crash and the Grinch steals Christmas? Those questions will start to get answered tomorrow and then into next week with all the major catalysts that you have coming out. Next week's going to probably be the craziest week of the entire year, where you may see one of the biggest moves in the market that you've seen all year. And that directional move that you get next week probably finishes into the end of the year. You probably have about a 1 to 2 weeks directional move ahead of us after these catalysts come out. So we've got to talk about a game plan. I'm going to go over with you guys what the game plan is, how we plan on making money throughout that time period. But so don't go anywhere, but give me a couple of minutes, because I do want to make sure that everybody that's on this live stream right now is aware of the holiday sale that is now live and currently running in True Trading Group for an annual membership. The annual membership, you have to understand at TTG, guys, it includes our entire curriculum. The curriculum you get at TTG is a simplified version of the 3-month educational training program that I received when I worked at a hedge fund in New York. I'm not going to teach you gimmicks. I'm not going to teach you secrets. I'm going to teach you just the same kind of stuff that I learned when I was working at a firm in New York. But you're also going to get access to $5,000 worth of tools and resources that successful traders use that give them access to more information, that help them make better decisions, that increases their chances of success. That is the TTG annual membership. It's all inclusive. There's no upsells for courses. There's no upsells for tools. They are all included with your membership. And you guys have an opportunity to take advantage of our deal, our holiday sale, which is a 49% discount on our regular membership. The membership to TTG, it's normally $2,212, but tonight you can get it for just $1,120. Go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121, and then click apply code. The price will flash green. It'll drop to $1,120. And the next 12 people to do so will get a brand new free laptop included. The laptop has a retail value around $300. You can use it to trade with, give it to your kid for school, sell it on eBay and put the $300 into your trading account, give it away to somebody for a holiday gift. I don't care. It's yours. It's free. We cover the shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. The next 12 people to join will get a free laptop on top of that 49% discount. We've started moving the price of the membership up. Every day here, the holiday sale price of $11.20, it's not going down as the month goes on. It's going up. So today it's $11.20. Yesterday it was $1,100. Tomorrow it's $11.50. Then $11.75, $1,200, $12.50, et cetera, until we get to the new year, 2023, where our membership will be back over the $2,000 mark, which is the normal price. You're on this live stream. People that attend the live streams get that coupon code to get the 49% discount. But on top of the free laptop, you're going to be getting a free one-on-one mentor session with either myself or any one of the other professional trading mods that are part of True Trading Group. You will guys get a free one-on-one mentor session to talk to us, go over your weaknesses, figure out what your problems are, what you're struggling with, what adjustments can we make to improve your P&L, or if you want to talk about your long-term portfolio, we can do that as well. Whatever it is you guys want to discuss, we can do so on that one-on-one mentor session. All of this is included with your membership. And I feel so strongly about the product and the platform that we have created that anybody that joins TTG gets a double your money back guarantee. I am dead serious. I am not, your internet connection is just fine, and I did not just stutter. I believe so strongly in the platform that we have created. I see the results that members have. If you join TTG, you'll spend $11.20 for the whole year. There's no upsells for courses or tools. If you go through our courses, if you pass our quizzes, and you attend one study group, if you do those three things, if you are not able to make back the $1,120 at least once during your membership, I'll give you back $2,240. I'm dead serious. I'll give you back double what you pay to join our platform. Now, I can do that because we've only had to give a refund to 2.6% of our users since 2016, and 78% of our members renew their membership when their year is up. Based on that information, I can very confidently offer you double your money back because I don't think you're going to need it, but it's there for peace of mind for you, and it's there for you to hold us accountable. And that's how it should be, instead of all these other people on social media giving you all this information, and then when things fall apart, they just disappear and you never hear from them again. Not us. If you fail with our platform and you don't make back your membership fee at least once during our program, during your membership, I'll give you back double your money, and you can keep the free laptop. Again, you're going to get the entire curriculum, all 22 of our courses, beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures. It's all included. You don't have to pay extra for any of that stuff. But you're also going to get access to all of our tools. We spend years building relationships with the top companies in this industry. You're going to get access to Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed included with your membership. That alone is over $1,000 if you go to Benzinga directly. It's included with your $11.20 membership here today. You also get access to TradingView's premium charting software. That's $600 a year. That's included with your membership. You don't have to pay extra for it. The Trade Ideas scanner, that's a few $100 a year. You go to Trade Ideas directly. It's included with your platform, with your membership when you join TTG. ET&A simulators, so you can practice trading stocks and options with fake money, so you can practice before you risk your hard-earned cash. That is included with your $11.20 membership. You get analyst ratings, insider buying, insider selling, short data, dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, a social sentiment scanner, a trading journal. Guys, all of this is included for the $11.20. This is our holiday sale. Take advantage of it. The next 12 people that go to ttgoffer.com and enter the code TTG121. Click apply code. The price drops to $11.20. If you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that is how you know you're getting one. The first 12 people to join here this evening will get that free laptop, the 49% discount, the one-on-one mentor session, and the double your money back guarantee. If you have any questions about the membership, you have questions about our platform, you have questions about me, you have questions about Adam, you have questions about anything, send us a text message right now. Don't be shy. Text the phone number that's at the bottom of your screen, 786-505-4049. Again, 786-505-4049. Send us a text message if you have any questions. We are 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 1,850 reviews. Go read them. There's no better referral than from one of your peers. All right. So there you guys have it. All right, guys. So that's it. All right. So like I said, the first 12 people, you'll get the 49% discount. You'll get the free laptop. Remember, we cover the shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. You don't have to enter your address to get the free laptop. You'll get a welcome email after you join that'll have instructions how to claim the free laptop. All right. And then the price goes up at midnight tonight. This is our holiday sale. It was $1,100 last night. It's $1,120 tonight. It's going to continue to go up each night until the new year. We're going to be back over the $2,000 mark. Laptops are not guaranteed. And you guys can get one of the first 12 spots here this evening by going to ttgoffer.com and enter the code TTG121. All right. Wolf of my driveway. Congratulations. Good for you. Wolf of my driveway says, TTG family, my family just got bigger 2 days ago. Newest member is little she Wolf. Clara is our new baby. Congratulations, Wolf of my driveway. So we have a mini trader in the making. A mini trader in the making. Congratulations. That's fantastic. I'm happy for you and your family. That's excellent. All right, guys. All right, folks. So there is that. So I want to make sure you guys know how to take advantage of the holiday sale that we are currently running. Now we'll go back on over to the overall markets, and we need to talk about what is going to happen now tomorrow. All right. So let's go over to the daily chart and let's start talking about it. All right. So tomorrow it all begins. We got to welcome Jeremiah. Jeremiah, welcome to the family, bro. Welcome to the family. There are just 11 of those laptops left now. 11 of them left. Everybody welcome Jeremiah. 11 left. Go to ttgoffer.com. Enter the code TTG121. Click apply code. Price drops to $11.20. Check out. You're good to go. You don't have to enter your address to get the free laptop. Alex, everybody welcome Alex. There are now just 10 of those laptops. Everybody welcome Alex. See, these things are starting to go quick already, guys. People jumped on that holiday sale. You got a 49% discount. You got a free laptop. You got a one-on-one mentor session, and you guys have double your money back. All right. So everybody welcome Alex and Jeremiah. You'll know you're one of the 10 people to get one of the laptops if you go to ttgoffer.com. You check inside of your checkout cart. If you see a laptop, that's how you know you're getting one. If you don't see a laptop, that means we have sold out of the 10. So even if you're watching this live stream later tonight, that's how you guys will know. As long as you see a laptop, you're getting one. Use that coupon code. You have to manually type in the code TTG121, click apply code, and the price will drop. Danielle, everybody welcome Danielle. Now they're down to just 9. Now we are down to just 9 of those spots. Everybody welcome Danielle, newest member of the group. So people jumping on the holiday sale here early, folks. Grab it now before the price goes up at midnight. I'm telling you again, price goes up at midnight, and you guys can grab the laptop, the one-on-one mentor session, and the double your money back guarantee. All right. All right, let's head on over to the overall markets and let's start talking about our game plans for tomorrow and our game plan for next week. Tomorrow, you have your PPI inflation data. My opinion, CPI is a bigger number. CPI is the bigger number. Why? Because the CPI number, what's the difference? Let's talk about that for a second. PPI versus CPI. PPI is producer price index. CPI is consumer price index. The CPI is the bigger number because that is the price of things that you and I as consumers pay for. PPI, the producer price index, is the prices of companies that produce the things that we purchase. the costs that are associated with producing goods. So like the raw material costs. CPI is the end product. Okay. That is where like housing, auto sales, gas, like energy prices, food prices, that all of that is really where that CPI number comes into play. So CPI is really the bigger number, but you're going to get a PPI number on Friday. If that PPI number is lighter than expected, as it was last month, you may have the start of the Santa Claus Rally. And then if the CPI number on Tuesday is also lighter than expected, then in my opinion, that confirms the Santa Claus Rally. There is one level that you all must pay very close attention to, in my opinion, and that is these low 390s. Okay, that is these low 390s. Now, why is this level an important level? Now, I've been talking about this level for months. All right. This 390 level used to be resistance back in June. It was support in May. It then became support after you broke out of it in July. It then became support in September. You then broke underneath that level again. How will I know I'm getting this deal if I can't buy it this second? Okay, so Brad, so what I said before, you'll know you're getting this deal, Brad, if you go to ttgoffer.com and you enter the coupon code TTG121 and click apply code, the price will then drop to $11.20. And as long as you see a laptop in the checkout cart, so you see on the screen right now, you see that little laptop icon. If you see that, that's how you know that you are getting one. As long as you see it, that's how you know you're getting one, Brad. So if you can't buy it right now, what I will tell you this though is you want to make sure you do it today because the price is going up tomorrow. Price goes up tomorrow. It's $11.20 tonight. You'll know you're getting, now there's 8 spots left. Haji, welcome to the TTG family. Okay. Welcome to the TTG family. Welcome. 8 spots left. Again, folks, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code, price drops to $11.20. You see a laptop. That's how you know you're getting one. You don't have to enter your address to get the laptop. You'll get a welcome email after you join. There'll be instructions in that email how to claim your free laptop. And you have the double your money back guarantee. Don't forget that, guys. It's quite simple. You have all year. Go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one study group, all at your own pace, on your own schedule, on your own time. And if you can't make the $11.20 back at least once during your membership, I will give you $2,240 in return. That's the deal when you join TTG. That's how much we believe in the product that we've created. All right? So there you guys have that. And again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate. Send a text message to 786-505-4049. The phone number is right at the bottom of your screen. Just send us, don't call that number. It's a text-only phone number. Just text it, and we'll answer any questions that you guys have. Back to the charts, this 390 level, you guys can see it was support there in September. We broke underneath it after hotter than expected inflation data. Then it became resistance, came back up there at the end of October, became resistance. We broke through it on better than expected inflation data. And then all of a sudden it became support, right? And now it's support again. And now you're about to get more inflation data. Now, what I want to point out to you is instead of you trying to predict what this data is going to be, listen, I'm telling you that I think the inflation data is going to come in under expectations, but I don't know. I don't have information that I can really gauge that off of, right? Nobody knows what that data is going to be, but it will be a binary event in the stock market. You're either going to see a Santa Claus rally or a crash into the end of the year based on this inflation data. Let me show you the last 3 times that you've had CPI data. Here's the last 3 times that you had CPI data. Their CPI data in the month of September, that gave you August CPI number. It was higher than expected. The market traded down on that day, and you will see for the next 3 weeks, the market went to the downside. So you got follow through. So inflation data came out, the market went down, you got follow through to the downside. Then your next day of inflation data is right here. This was your next inflation data. This was October, and this was September's inflation data. You will see the stock market went up this day, and what happened? You got 2 weeks of further upside. Again, follow through momentum to the upside. Your next day of CPI data is right here. This is in November, and it was October's CPI data. The market's traded to the upside, and what happened? You got for the next 3 weeks, follow through to the upside. The point that I'm making to you is this CPI data, and your next CPI data is on Tuesday. Okay, so we don't know what that's going to bring yet. Follow that pattern. That's my game plan. If the market goes up after CPI because the number is lighter than expected, then I will trade the market to the upside into the end of the year. If the markets go down because inflation is higher than expected, then I will trade the market to the downside into the end of the year. Because the last several times that you got inflation data, you got follow through. And it's not just these last 3 times. Okay, it's not just these last 3 times. You had inflation data in August that saw you follow through to the upside. You had inflation data from July that gave you follow through to the upside. You had inflation data in June that gave you follow through to the downside for the next week. The point is that every single time that you get CPI so far over the last 6 months, the market's giving you follow through. So trade that. That's what I'm going to do. That's my game plan. That's how I plan on making money and what I think could end up being the busiest, craziest, most volatile week of the entire year. Now, this PPI number comes out tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, so 8:30 a.m. tomorrow, your PPI number comes out. It's going to give you a little bit of insight into the CPI number. Everybody welcome Stan the man. 7 laptops now remain. Everybody welcome Stan. 7 left. Guys, again, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, click apply code. The price will drop to $11.20. If you see a laptop, that is how you know you're getting one. All right? That is how you know you're getting one. Jimmy, good question. Jimmy says, is it possible to have mixed data, like hot PPI, but cold CPI? Yes, it is possible. Okay? Yes, it is possible. And it's funny you actually just said that because that's something that I'm going to be watching very closely for. The CPI number, in my opinion, is the one that's more important. The PPI number is going to give us possibly some insight into what that CPI number is going to look like. If the PPI number is higher than expected, people are going to get nervous that the CPI number is going to be higher than expected, and the markets probably start to trade to the downside. Vice versa, if PPI is light, people probably get excited thinking CPI is going to be light, and you probably front run that move on Tuesday's CPI, and the CPI number can either confirm or deny the clue that PPI is giving you. But let's say, for example, Jimmy, if tomorrow's PPI number is higher than expected, the markets trade down, you still could rally into the end of the year if the CPI number is under expectations. The CPI number is the one that's more important. So that's really the number that I'm really looking to hang my hat on. That's why I'm telling you tomorrow's PPI number is not enough for me to say I'm long for the rest of the year or I'm short for the rest of the year. Tuesday's CPI number is. Tuesday CPI number is enough for me to say I'm long for the rest of the year or I'm short for the rest of the year. And then the Fed meeting is Wednesday. I think they give you 50 basis points at the Wednesday Fed meeting. And if inflation comes in light, then I think they will forecast one more rate hike in 2023, and then they're going to pause. And they might give you that type of verbiage at the Fed meeting on Wednesday, and that would allow the market to rally into January. Okay? And that's it. So get ready. Tomorrow is going to be a fun day with this data, and then next week is going to be crazy. So you guys want to make sure you're not trying to trade through this stuff alone. I'll be in chat with my members. The other professional trading mods will be in chat with our members for the whole day, as we are every day. And we're going to look to capitalize on the tremendous opportunity that this volatility is going to create. You're going to see big moves. Like you are going to see, like these last 2 days, like these are small candles, right? I mean, this tail is fake. This tail did not actually. This is a misprint. So like if you go to like see this is not real. This is a misprint. So, but if you look at the last 2 days, right here, I'll just do this. This is easier. So you see how, if you look at the last 2 days, the stock market really hasn't moved. You see how we just kind of went sideways the last 2 days? Don't let that fool you. Don't let that fool you. Because by the time, fast forward 1 week from today, and it's Thursday of next week, the stock market's either going to be here or here. You're either going to be here or here come next week. And it's all going to come down to the inflation data and what the Fed's going to do. So you're about to get opportunities to catch massive moves in individual stocks. Massive moves in individual stocks. Take advantage of it. This is what we as traders live for. It is moments like this. It's volatility like this. It's movement like this. It's coming. Every time that there are major catalysts that move the market in a huge way, I come on these live streams and I tell you to be prepared that you're going to get a huge move. I'm telling you now again, you're going to get a huge move. Be ready. Have a game plan. Trust your levels. And let's get ready to attack. Be with us tomorrow morning. Data comes out at 8:30. Market bell opens. We ring at 9:30. We're going to be trading this thing all day tomorrow. So make sure you guys are with us tomorrow. All right. All right, guys. So there we, if the PPI comes in lower than expected, will the market rally big tomorrow? I think the market will rally. I don't know if we'll get over the 200-day, but I do think if the inflation data comes in light tomorrow, that you can probably go back to like 402 minimum, minimum 402. All right, minimum 402. If PPI is light tomorrow, I would say minimum 402 would be my target for tomorrow. Unless if it's like really under, like if it comes in a huge miss to the downside, then you could see, 408. But if it just comes in a little bit under expectation, you can see the 200-day moving average, I would say. Okay. Guys, tonight's iPad Pro winners are Jules of the South and Dave Norby's wife. Guys, the iPad Pro winners for tonight, Jules of the South and Dave Norby's wife. Username Jules of the South and username Dave Norby's wife. Those are the winners of tonight's iPad Pro giveaway. So congratulations, Jules of the South and Dave Norby's wife. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. All right. So you guys have just won a iPad Pro. just in time for the holidays. All right. So there you guys go. Congratulations. Send the email to the email that was listed in the instructions for the giveaway to claim your free iPad Pro. Just another one of the awesome giveaways that we do with our members. Why? Because it's fun. Why not? We like it. All right. Okay, folks. Is this still live? Yes, Eric, it is still live. All right, guys. So that wraps up the educational stuff, and that wraps up kind of the trade analysis and the lessons for today. So if you are not interested in a membership at all, you may now sign off the live stream, but make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, turn on your notifications first. All right. If you are interested in a membership, I am going to now show you the platform itself so you guys can see firsthand what your 1120 membership fee will get you, because it is an all-inclusive membership. Okay, it's an all-inclusive membership. It will get you all of our courses and all of our tools. So let me show you what the platform looks like. When you join with that 1120 for the holiday sale, now remember, the price goes up at midnight tonight. So that 1120 price is only good for today, right? When you join, you're going to get access to, obviously, our chat room where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out trades. We're answering questions. We're with you all day. You also get our mobile app. The mobile app lets you see the screen share, listen to the audio analysis, and get real-time push notifications whenever the moderators enter or exit trades. This way, if you're working a full-time job and you're not able to be in front of your computer all day long, you can still follow along with what we're doing in chat. This is how the over 10,500 members of True Trading Group, many of which have a full-time job, are able to still benefit from the platform. Okay. You're also going to get 2 small private study group sessions to talk to our mods and really speed up that learning curve, ask questions, get you guys started on the right path. But then you get access to all the tools. Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, live up to the second news alerts right inside of our chat at no additional cost. You go to Benzinga directly, it's over $1,000. This is included with your membership for the 1120. You also get the TradingView charting software, their premium charting software. It's over $600 a year. It is included with your membership when you join TTG. You also get the Trade Ideas scanner. That's a few $100 a year. It's included with your membership when you join TTG. You get a simulator from ETNA so you can practice with fake money before you start risking hard-earned cash. If you go to ETNA directly, it's just under $1,000 a year. If you were to pay for their simulator, it's included with your membership when you join TTG. You get our own proprietary scanner that lets you create custom scans. And you also get dark pool data, unusual options activity, and options flow. This data is very expensive. If you pay for it on your own now, it's included with your membership when you join our platform. You get a trading journal that tracks your trading, gives you statistics and numbers. You can see what you're doing wrong and what adjustments you need to make. Similar journal softwares are several $100s a year. It's included with your membership. You get a social sentiment scanner so you can always see what stocks are being mentioned most on social media so you can stay ahead of the crowd. Analyst ratings on any stock you're interested in so you'll know exactly how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating. If there's been insider buying or insider selling, what the short data is, all this is included. You get a watch list every day from the moderators and I of what stocks we are looking at and what the game plan is on how we plan on trading them. This way you always know where to focus your attention. Then there's the courses. Now, the courses are a simplified version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. Our other moderators have since added and expanded onto that curriculum. You get access to all of it. There are no VIP or pro courses that cost more money after you join. You pay $11.20 for the year, you get access to all of it. All of it. Our beginner courses, our advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto futures. It's all there. It's all included in your membership. On top of the courses, you get access to our video library that's got over 400 hours of educational video content. These are workshops and webinars that we've conducted with members live. We record the sessions covering a bunch of variety of different trading and investing topics. You can watch all these in the video library, and then you can attend all the workshops going forward live when you guys become full-time traders, or full-time members rather, of True Trading Group. It's time you guys invested in something real, folks. A platform that can actually help you reach your goals. A platform that can give you real education, access to real tools. Now, I can't guarantee you'll be successful just because you join TTG, but I can guarantee if you go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend the study group, and do not make back the $11.20 membership fee at least once during your membership, I'll give you back double. I'll give you back $2,240. That's the deal. The price goes up at midnight tonight. This is our holiday sale. Get a 49% discount right now by going to ttgoffer.com. The next 7 people to do so and enter the coupon code TTG121. The next 7 people to do so will get a brand new free laptop included with their membership, a free one-on-one mentor session, and the double your money back guarantee. TTG121 coupon code, click apply code. You'll know you're getting this deal and the free laptop if when you go to ttgoffer.com, you see a laptop in your checkout cart. That's how you know you're getting one. If you have any questions, send a text message to 786-505-4049. We'll answer any questions that you guys have. All right. So that's it, folks. It starts tomorrow. Tomorrow's the big day. Tomorrow's the big day. I will see you guys all in chat. Get your butts inside of True Trading Group. Tomorrow's the big day. It starts tomorrow, and then next week it gets crazy. I'll be in chat with my TTG fam tomorrow morning, as always, ready to tackle what's going to be for sure a crazy day. Subscribe to the channel, folks. Smash that like button. Turn on your notifications. Don't ever miss these lives. I hope you enjoyed today's. It was a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you all tomorrow morning. And we'll be live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you set your reminders for that as well. We'll trade through the final trading hour of the day, the final trading hour of the week with you guys live right here on YouTube. So set your reminders. I'll see you guys all there. Have a great night, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care.